Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time, and the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown, but not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards. Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The former Buckeye Cameron Hayward has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again. And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic. McLeod now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak. Plus, they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor. Oh, it certainly is. And let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On first down, Snell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 36. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger on the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We begin our journey up at MetLife Stadium, Cincinnati in town, to take on New York. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, you had the offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Out to his left. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll buy some time right. Right side, Claypool's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They go play action. Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards to pick up there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Touchdown, Browns! Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. McLeod now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the score, board is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run with Chop. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. This is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, again, they defer to Snell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Steelers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run on first down. Snell. A gain of 3, second down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Forced out to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Muscles him off. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong